No, I mean, I can't say enough for him. As far as Jacob Murray's been an outstanding pitcher for us, and he's done many roles for us. He's started, he's come in relief, he's done everything. His last outing was just outstanding, so we're looking forward to him in the tournament because we're going to need that extra starter, and I think it looks like he's prepared himself for it. And one thing he's always done, even when he's hadn't pitched well at times, in the bullpen he works so hard that he get other guys around him, he forces them to work hard. So that's just tremendous leadership when things are going up and down. And then, like I said, I can't say enough for Brandon Hagler. He's the toughest guy on our team. And we got our seniors, two of them, and you look at Brandon, he's just, the toughness that he brings. He had to sit out because he's injured, and there's a shoulder injury, and a lot of guys don't come back from those. He worked so hard to get back, and then his composure on the mound, his toughness on the mound, and he's the one that, man, I hope those young pitchers just hang on to his words and what he does, and he brings a lot of that to us, and just a winning spirit and a no fear spirit, and just a great competitor. And then also Brooks Ballester, I can't say enough about him, his leadership on the mound. He's like another coach on the field. He's vocal. He gets guys in the right spot. He leads them on the field and makes sure. One thing he's great at is making sure the guys are ready to play, and he holds them accountable in doing that. So it is a small number, those three guys, but small numbers, but man, large in leadership. And it's been the reason, like I said, we're in that big hole early in the year, whether it be just regular season and conference, and it's because of those three guys and their leadership that they just kept plugging, getting guys ready to go, and just really overachieved a lot, overcame a lot of things just to get us to this spot. I mean, leadership, everything rises and falls on it. So if our leadership's good, that gives, everybody, the Southland's so tough. We have to play well and things have to go right. But if there isn't good leadership, there's no chance at all. We have good leadership with our seniors, plus a couple of guys that have been here for a long time, like Michael Hahn and Justin McCarty. Those two fall right in line with those three seniors. So our leadership's there. I'm not concerned with about that at all. And it'll take that and just keeping everybody calm, because we're going to face adversity just like we did this past weekend and all year. Somewhere in that game we're going to face adversity, and that's when that senior leadership comes through, and guys that have been there before and like I said, we got guys that won, whether it been in the tournament before here or won state championships or won big games wherever they've been, and I think that plays a big part also. I think what it's going to take is a tremendous effort out of our pitching staff and a couple of our position players to do something extraordinary. That's what I think it's going to take. I think one thing, we're going to have to turn a lot of double plays. It's just, I think every time I've been in tournaments and everything like that, it always comes down to who plays good defense and turns double plays. But I think our pitching staff is going to have to one right after another is going to have to do something special, something a little more than what they've done, and I think we're going to have a couple position players. Kind of like McCarty this past weekend, we needed somebody to step up, and he stepped up offensively big. I think we're going to need a couple of those guys to do that, but I think every team in the conference, if everybody's pitching's not on, they're not getting through this league. And then if the defense is not there, you're not getting through that league. So just a little extra is what we need, is no more than that. Just a little extra from a couple of guys, and then just great. And I think the one thing that has hurt us pitching is we haven't done a real good job getting just strike one, first pitch strikes. I think that's going to be a huge key.